You know, last week I actually did a video and I was like, yo, is this the best super physical team in the game at this point? And you know, you guys gave me a lot of valuable feedback. For the most part it was, but I will say that now we also have Future Gohan in the game. So we're going to go ahead and see how good Future Gohan is against SBR. Hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe if you are new for more content. But I do want to say that towards the end of that video last week, if you guys did watch it, leave a thumbs up, let me know what you thought of it. But anyways, if you guys watched it, towards the end of that video, I did come to the realization that, you know, because I was mainly trying to show off LR Bardock versus SBR, and I came to the realization that these new units, man, they're not as OP as you know, some of the older units. Like, I mean, you can kind of see a trend, like with Jiren, again, great unit. Doesn't get that transformation mechanic, fine. You know, the transformation mechanic does change things. But even on units that do pick up the transformation, then maybe they're a bit underwhelming before or after. You know, Turles, after transformation, he's better before. And it's weird because he's a support unit, you know? And then Vegeta, right? He's not anywhere near as good before he transforms. And that's how I guess it should be, right? But nonetheless, long story short, it just seems like these units, they're not as OP, but I don't really mind that. I don't really care about that. But it also seems like they're more so specifically geared towards endgame content, towards things like Super Battle Road and stuff of that nature. And I don't know if a lot of people have really picked up on that, but that's how things are. And Gohan is no different. He is totally from that ilk of characters that is built to be tanky, that's built to do a lot of different things, and to be very good on things like Super Battle Road. So that's why I wanted to show him here today. After this turn, we're going to go ahead and do the breakdown really quick of that Gohan as well for you guys. Gotta be careful with SBR. Haven't played this mode so much. I said this last week, I haven't played it so much, but I'm not used to getting hit that hard. So, alright, bam! There we go. So Gohan, these are his stats. First and foremost, raises attack and defense for one turn and causes immense damage. I mean, for one turn is kind of like, I guess. Mainly it helps him do more damage and just be tankier for the turn. It just feels like he should just keep that indefinitely like the other Future Gohan does, but I guess it doesn't matter. 100% at the start of the turn. He raises his defense by up to 100%. The less HP remaining, the greater that defense boost. That's where that defense in the super kind of helps him out a bit. And increases damage reduction by 10% at the start of each turn. So as you see, he progressively gets tankier and tankier. And I feel like at this point, the minimum benchmark offensively for these units is to start off with a 100% at the beginning of the turn boost. So you can kind of see, like I said, how things are the way that they are, or why they are the way that they are, especially when it factor in things like Super Battle Road and Battlefield and, you know, Extreme Z Awakening. And you can just, the game's gotten a lot harder with that type of stuff, because they have that whole inflated difficulty thing. But nonetheless, it has gotten harder, and units are doing things like that. And it's kind of weird when you look at these units like, again, LR Bardock, who seals, but it's like, a lot of times you can't even seal anymore, so it's kind of like an added perk, and I look at it like, why? You can't even use it half the time. Or lowering attack and defense, you can't use it half the time in these new events anymore. But you can still use it in stuff like this, right? So it's where it's good. And then Jiren's passive, built-in stun everybody, that's God tier here. So the defense that guy gets allows him to be one of the better tanks. And I was looking at Super Physical, and I was just like, yo, this team is so good. There's so many good options. I purposely sat here and was like, yo, I'm not even going to bring any LRs to this, and I have no doubt that I can clear this, assuming I don't, you know, misplay badly. But I have no doubt that I can clear this mode, and that's pretty sad, you know, just because, of course, that's not everybody's situation. It's mine. But nonetheless, just the amount of sheer top-end units that this color has picked up in the last, like, 4 or 5 months is actually pretty insane, to be honest. Too busy talking. I should have retargeted to Dr. Gero. Now I'm worried about Dr. Gero launching a super. Super Vegito should live a super regardless, to be honest. To be 100% honest, he should live a super, so I'm not even going to bother. Let's see if I live this turn. If this team is as good and as tanky as I claim they are, they should be fine here. Hopefully this was auto-targeted to Dr. Gero, and of course I didn't retarget. And of course there's a super. How did I know that was coming? Good news is it doesn't matter. Goodbye. It's like, I shouldn't have to heal here. Okay, we're good. I have to be more careful. Like I said, I'm past the days where I actually pay much attention to Super Battle Road anymore. But I do know, like, at one point, it was just incredibly difficult even for me. So I know for a fact it's still really hard for some people at this point. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you pull a Future Gohan, for example, and all of a sudden, he becomes a character that can be very useful and very helpful for the average player, for example. Sorry, no power bestow by God for you today. We're gonna go for that. This is not a good rotation at all, to be honest. It's really a bad one for me anyway. So I'm gonna double up. I'm gonna use Whis. I should have brought the Ghost Usher. Not sure why I didn't bring Ghost Usher. Not sure. Couldn't tell you. I mean, it's not great here, but it does help. I think it's better than the Bulma item in my opinion, but that's my opinion. All right, we'll go for that. And this is actually, I think, the first video where I'm showing off future Gohan. So this is kind of like his showcase a bit. I'm still working on it. I want to pull another one. Mine does have dupes. I want to pull one more because I love Gohan. And I might be able to hundo him, so we'll see. I'm very excited, though. I want to try to pull one more. I pulled some dupes off camera, though. Okay, so can we get a crit here, Gotenks, please? But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these new units. Like I said, they're not as damaging, but at this point, does it really matter anymore? I said it a while ago, and Rhymestyle tells me that every so often he'll quote me and say it too. Oh, we got a stun. But once you hit for 1,000,000+ damage, it just really doesn't matter. And all these units at this point can hit for 1,000,000. So I just was like, yo, these units, all of them, every single one of them does 1,000,000 damage at this point. Every new unit anyway. It's like they're specifically tuned to make sure they do at least upwards of 900,000, you know, just up there. All right, we're going to get that counter in. Unfortunately, Frieza's stunned. Like, it's good, but it's bad because I didn't get the chance to get those hits, get this Vegito powered up, and get those counters potentially. Yeah, and we also are going to miss out on taking out Frieza most likely. Oh, a crit. Nice. I mean, if these two decide they want to do a lot of damage. I love this super attack. I love that super attack. It is cut straight from the movie. Or the special? I don't know. You get my point. And he got the double attack from me, so that's pretty awesome. Double attacks with him, they should stack his ability for one turn on the super attack. Thanks, Gotenks. No crit necessary. I feel it. I feel it. Kefura! What do about Kefla? I wish that she had prepared for battle. That is so freaking annoying. She has nothing but key links, except for like Super Saiyan. I think every other link on her is key link. That is 100% non-usable on this team because they're like Tournament of Power or like Battlefield Diva and stupid stuff. She could potentially dodge. I'm going to trust Vegito more, to be honest. Sorry, Kefla, you're going off rotation. It is what it is. You're not better than Vegito, especially not right now in this lineup. I really wanted to leave her there on rotation, though, to be honest. Of course, this is why I should have left Kefla there. I wouldn't have had to have taken 100K. She might have dodged that. And she could have potentially done a bunch of hits here. You win some, you lose some, right? 20K. This guy still takes quite a bit of damage. He still takes quite a bit of damage. His damage mitigation is not very good. All right, see ya. I really don't even know how good the friend Gotenks is either. I just saw a friend Gotenks and took him. Typically, I think I would lead with LR Bardock, just for that one extra key. If I was running my LRs on this team, of course, I would lead with LR Bardock, which is what I did in the other video anyway. I would sacrifice that 20% for that one extra key. And on a unit like Kefla, she would have had that one extra key. And I don't know what the orbs were. She might have got a super. I feel like she wouldn't have, but still, it might have helped. All right, so this time around, I will use Aider. Gonna get that defense boost. I'm going to rely on that for this turn. We also have the 40% Gohan, who's actually fortunate enough that he can be off rotation here and not take a hit. Ideally, I think this is a better lineup right here. I think this is better. And it doesn't impact Gohan, but it does give Vegito power bestowed by God. But also in that turn, Vegito is forcing Gohan to take more hits, and Gohan right now isn't great of a defensive unit. Unfortunately, his defense comes later. It's kind of weird. Like, he's unique in that he builds up his defense later on. Like I said, let me show you guys really quick. Increases damage reduction by 10% at the start of the turn. You know what I'm saying? So it goes up to 50%. So after 5 turns, he gets maxed out. But he doesn't have anything other than 10% reduction right now. That's horrendously bad. But he has 117,000 defense. Whoa. I didn't realize that. Yeah, he gets 100%. Oh, no. You know why he has that much defense, though? Is because I was low and then I healed. So this actually, damn. Really what this rotation, sorry for taking so long, what this rotation boils down to is if I want to get those additional hits and potential counters with Vegito, or if I want to play it safer defensively with Gohan. Whatever, I'll leave Vegito there, because I mean, I feel like his reduction coupled with the high defense should help him more than Gohan can do. Also, you know what, I also use the Aider item as well, so those two in tandem is why the defense was so high. Okay, so far so good. Because this Vegito really doesn't have great reduction either, especially when compared to his AGL version. I'll take 86. That's not too bad. But the trade-off is this Vegito can't counter can't tank those super attacks, while Gohan could technically. So. Alright, so we're getting the power up. Turles should go down this turn for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Gohan, hopefully you additional super. Me love you long time if you additional super. Oh, thank you. Gohan is showing off today. I didn't give him the level 3 dodge I typically do. All I did was give him 11 and 15 additionals and crits. So right now he's tanking great. Can I get a stun with this Gohan again? I'd like that very much, actually. Oh, we got it. Yes, thank you. Crap, double Gotenks. But you know what? I don't have to worry about the last slot because he's not going to take a hit. So I'm going to actually do this. Good news is that Gotenks in the last slot can super early. That's actually really good for me. How good is the friend Gotenks? Like, I know how good my units are, but what about the friend? He has no... Okay, that's why I felt like he was hitting way weaker than mine. Because he is. I mean, he doesn't have the damage potential. Anywhere near the damage potential. That's 5 right there, so that could be 11 key, actually, if I leave that the way it is. Don't drop that red. Of course you did. Of course you did. I mean, it doesn't matter. I forget that this Gotenks, after using... Ooh, I can get it. After using the other Gotenks so much, because I've been using Tech Gotenks more lately, I forget that this Gotenks doesn't really care about getting 12 key as much as the Tech one does. Oof, crit! Oof, crit! Launch another super, please. Come on, Vegito. Damn it. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Aw, man. 100K. Okay, we're going to get a counter here. Okay. Oof, that crit! Alright, Kefura, is it time for you to finally do something in this video? Also of note, Gohan is now up to 20% reduction. I'm going to let Gohan go here, because I think he can one-shot this guy. I forget his name, but I think he can one-shot at this point. I think he's low enough to where Gohan will finish him off. And I think that he might be better offensively right now than Vegito, to be honest. We're going to go right there. I'll let these two go here. Got to make sure Kefla can get a steady amount of orbs, too. Because a lot of her damage is dependent on the orbs that she gets. Kind of feel like I can't afford to be... I'll use this just to guarantee that we finish him off. I was like, you know, I don't feel like I can sit here and, you know, act like I'm guaranteed to finish this phase. But ideally, I take out these two and leave Ballsack guy in the last slot there. Okay, additional normal, that's perfect. That helps so much. Vegito, give me a crit, please. You've been hit several times. I don't know how many, but you've been hit several times, so hopefully. Of course not. Additional normal, that's a crit, thank you. It looks like Kefla will finish this off for sure. She's going to finally do something. Hopefully I can escape this round and keep my Dokkan attack next turn, you know, and save that for the next event. Kefla, come on, a couple more supers, please. Super, 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 please, please, please. Dang, okay, dodge it, dodge it, dodge, 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 dodge. Ah, Kefla, you're letting me down. Oh, it's because I called you Kefura. No, Kefla instead of Kefura. That's why. She knows. Okay, just don't give me that Dokkan attack, please. Please. Thank you, I can avoid it. Perfect. Unfortunately, I put the friend on rotation last time. If you're wondering why I did that after confirming that the friend Gotenks isn't as good as mine, the reason I did that is because I didn't care about mine in the last slot because he would have had no links the way I wanted to set it up. So I put the Gotenks next to each other. I don't feel like I explained that, but I know somebody was like, why did you do that? When you just literally just said that other one's better. I did it on purpose because of the fact that I didn't care about that one in the last slot not having links. I felt like it would have generated more offense for me for that turn. Maybe I miscalculated, but I felt like that was the case. Oh, Cell. Speaking of Cell, the next 100 prize should be Cell. I know Truth did a video on it. I saw it on Reddit, like they're talking about that. I didn't do a video on it because, to be quite frank, I didn't care. I don't really care about Cell too much, but also I didn't care because we didn't have a data mine or anything. So when we get a data mine, I'll take a look at it. But really, at this point, I don't even care about tournament prizes. You guys know I'll get that video out to report it to you guys, but I just tournament prizes are just like bleh. So Gohan will get the Dokkan attack here, so we set that up perfectly the way that I wanted. Let me use this just because, again, I can't be positive, especially with Gotenks there. Gotenks is obviously the biggest defensive liability on the team by far. And there's a super. Glad I did it. 58k, okay. 7k, ew, he's still taking quite a bit of damage, isn't he? Although he'll take less from the attacks after his attack, because at least his attack will go up. Hopefully I get all of these. I feel like I jinxed myself. Oh, these are slow. Cool. I don't know. I don't know when the videos will get released. Probably out of order, but this week I've had really bad luck with that. All right, crit for me. Crit on all of them, because this is attack all. Go for it, Gohan. Finish it! Show us what you would have done had you met him. He would have low-key got defeated badly. Okay. Look at how much damage he takes less post-launching an attack, though. It's pretty lit. Okay, so he didn't do much there. Vegito, hopefully, will get a chance to counter and eliminate one of these Cell Juniors. They're all about to go down. Cool. I was just kind of worried he might launch a super against me. Now, Gotenks is in a great position because Cell's not going to super him. Nothing to worry about at all. So I'm going to get also healed up, and I'll still have the Whis there, so we're great. We're in great position. Vegito, you are definitely going in the first slot just because of all the potential attacks that could come your way. Kefura! Here's your chance to redeem yourself. Oh, my goodness. They lined up all the orbs for you. Perfect. Even though she can use any color orb, of course, but there's so many orbs here. If those guys don't finish it, she's going to get the chance, but I have a feeling that they're going to finish it, of course. I feel like they're going to finish it. We're going to get a dodge here. Of course not. What's the dodge? We don't get one today. Is it a car? We don't get one today. All right. Yeah, but I'm all but certain that Vegito and Gotenks will finish this, especially if they don't launch supers. Like, those Cell Juniors have to launch supers to survive this turn. Also, the freaking Cell's getting lucky. I'm not critical hitting. He's getting really lucky. All right, bye. There's a crit, too. See ya. Oh, crap. I think Kefla's going to get a good chance. She might actually finish this off. She might sweep this phase. What's left of it? Yes! She finally did something at the end of the video. Kale would have got the job done because she's a better offensive unit than Kefla is. Wait, what? Wow, it just skipped the animation, and she didn't even launch a third attack. Screw off, Kefla. She heard me talking about Kale and instantly fought back. She instantly was like, nah, fam. Ah, man. Okay. So, naturally, this Gohan has pretty okay-ish defenses, I would say. If you're not low on HP, that is. I mean, like, his defense is bleh. Because that was the number, and I also had this 40% Gohan on the phase, too. But as you can see, though, like I said in the beginning, there's a blend of defense and offense on these new style units that they've been releasing lately, and this is mainly why. Of course, you have to have other good units around it, but over time, right? Over time, the average player should be able to accumulate some of these players, or some of these characters, and formulate some good teams, you know, and you'd be good to go. Because a lot of these units I use today are also old, like the Gohan, the old Gohan, the Vegito Blue. A lot of them have been on several banners, and, you know, over time, you know, you should be able to accumulate teams and maybe get this stuff done. So have an awesome day. Thank you, guys. Let me know your thoughts about the Gohan in the comments down below. On this channel right now, we should have recommended videos. Not the ones that are there right now, just because those videos are pretty old at this point. I have yet to change those images, but there should be ones you guys can check out. Have an awesome day from DFree and Future Gohan. We'll catch you guys in the next one. But wait, as long as I remember how to turn this thing